most black people feel like a therapist is a white people thing, like ni ya wazungu. You know, as black people, when you say that you're going through depression, you're going through stress, you're going through everything, people be like, take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayers. Take it to the Lord in prayers. It is okay to take everything to the Lord in prayers, but see a therapist if things are not okay here, okay? When you call home and you say you're going through it, people will be like, huh? Going through it and you live abroad? How can you say that? Going through it and you have money. Going through it. How now? You can't be abroad and be going through it. It's only us here in Africa who are suffering, who can even say we are going through it. Wewe unaishi ng'ambo, you can't go through it. And that's why most of the time people were abroad, they don't even call back home to say what they are going through. Because some people have the mentality that life here abroad is a bed of roses. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzie, a Kenyan YouTuber here in Italy. Another Saturday, another video. I know I have not been checking content like some time back. Some people are in my DM like, sis, what's up, sis? But today's video will be a life update, and I will start by saying, of late, I am overwhelmed. Sis is overwhelmed up through here. Like, I am tired mentally. I am tired physically. Like, I need Jesus to take the wheel and drive me all the way to Canaan. Because of late, I have been so tired. I'm going through it. Things behind the camera be different. Yes, you know, it's not like I can come here and tell you, oh, I'm going through this and that and that and that. And by the way, especially them people back at home in Kenya, Africa, they'll be like, anasema kona mashida na naishi ng'ambo. Anasema kona mashida na merona mzungu. Anasema akona mashida na you know, like you cannot even tell people your problems because more people will not even understand. They'll be like, si ukona pesa. It's like money is the only problem that we have in this life. So most of the time I try to keep my shit to myself. And I try to tackle them by myself or even by sharing with a few peoples, okay? Because you can't go be here in the streets sharing your issues with everyone, okay? Yes. And talking about being tired mentally, I was talking to a friend the other day and I was like, girl, I'm thinking of going to see a therapist, okay? Because it's good to take care of your mental health, because if you're not okay up through here, you can have all the money in the bank. For me, money is not an issue, but if I'm not okay up through here, because life can be overwhelming, like I said, I cannot function. I cannot be a good person to other people, okay? So I was telling this friend, I was thinking of going to see a therapist. And here in Italy, sometimes they give you a free therapist. And you know what this good sis of mine told me? Hiya! Therapist. Wana therapy. Therapist wa nini? Therapist is for white people. You know, most black people feel like a therapist is a white people thing, like ni ya wazungu. You know, as black people, when you say that you're going through depression, you're going through stress, you're going through everything, people be like, take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayers. Take it to the Lord in prayers. It is okay to take everything to the Lord in prayers, but see a therapist if things are not okay here, okay? If there are doctors for the heart, the doctors for the head, the doctors for the booty, the doctors for the whatever. There are doctors even who can help you, who are mental doctors, okay? Who can help you mentally, okay? That's why we have Madare in Kenya. Because mental health is super, super important. So I was telling this girl, I'm thinking of going to see a therapist. And she was like, hey, hiyo ni mambo ya wazungu wewe. An African naenda kuona therapist. And I was like, this daddy was so ignorant. I tried to school her. And I was like, girl, that is a way backward mentality, because seeing a therapist is good. You know, these people have studied psychology. They can help you. And she was like, me, I cannot see a therapist, no. And mind you, she's here abroad, I cannot see a therapist, hiyo ni mambo ya wazungu. And it really made me like, okay. When you call home and you say you're going through it, people will be like, huh? Going through it and you live abroad? How can you say that? Going through it and you have money. Going through it. How now? You can't be abroad and be going through it. It's only us here in Africa who are suffering, who can even say we are going through it. Wewe unaishi ng'ambo, you can't go through it. And that's why most of the time people were abroad, they don't even call back home to say what they are going through. Because some people have the mentality that life here abroad is a bed of roses. Okay, we walk on top of money, red carpet. We walk on money carpet. So, like I said, money is not everything. You see even rich people who commit suicide and you're like, oh, they had a lot of money. Why did they commit suicide? Because maybe people didn't understand them and they were like, oh, they have money, so they don't need help. Sometimes emotional support is good. Because financial support, we can give people money, throw besha everywhere. But to get that someone who is going to help you with your emotional well-being is super, super important. And if you're going through something, don't ignore it, Just go and Google the symptoms and whatever and see. Maybe it might be depression, mild or whatever, and don't ignore it. If you can be able to go and see a therapist, go and see a therapist. Let people payuka. Sometimes even us Africans, we feel like, hey, going to see a therapist, that means you're weak. That means you don't pray. That means I don't know what. But going to see a therapist is good. So maybe one of these days, I'm going to see a therapist because I am overwhelmed. Okay, I might look cute, I might glow up through here, but the everyday life here and there, juu chini, left, right, might take a toll on your mental health, and seeing a therapist is healthy. Okay, take it to the Lord in prayers, but go and see a therapist, okay? I've had a lot of stories of Africans here abroad who commit suicide, and people back at home be like, hiya! How could she do that? And she called us the other day and she was happy and smiling and whatever. But when people are going through it internally, sometimes if they feel like on the other side they're not going to, nobody's going to help them, or maybe back at home people all they need is money from you, they're like, let me keep it to myself, and that sometimes it gets too much and they go to the extreme of committing suicide. And that's why I say when your relative calls you from abroad and they tell you, hi mama, hi sis, hi bro, I am not okay, please listen to them. Don't say, going through it where? Going through it what? With all the money that they have abroad. It's not all about the money. People here abroad, they go through racism, they go through prejudice, they go through hard times. That sometimes even the money that they have in the bank cannot help them. So, when your relatives call you, please give a listening ear. Ask for money later, Okay? After you've listened to them, ask for money later. But listen to people, because here abroad, life can squeeze you like a lemon juice. Hey! And if you don't have support back at home, back here, that's why when people hear that you committed suicide, they'll be like, what? Anywho, let me end this video by saying I am overwhelmed, okay? And it is okay to be overwhelmed because life cannot be smooth all the way. And money is not everything. But I know how to bounce back. I know how to, come back up stronger than before. So, and I hope soon I'll be able to check content, vlogging and whatever. But of late, I don't have the cycle. After I've come home tired and whatever, I'm like, okay, let me take care of my mental health. Let me woosa. So most of the time I don't even have time to take. I don't have the urge or the power to take the camera and be like, hi guys, welcome to my channel. But it's not something major. But I just wanted to come here and tell you to pray for me, that life abroad can be hard, it can take a toll on you, and take care of your brothers and sisters who live abroad. If you cannot help them financially, you can be there emotionally, okay? And till next time, ciao.